Back at the familiar cockpit. Bike service done. 20,000 service is over. All good with the bike, no issues. Bill was 13,000. They had to change the air filter. That's why, and also a few adjustments here and there. That's why it is slightly more expensive than usual. Typically the bill is around 10 to 11,000, nothing more than that. As you saw, loaded 2 crates into a Tata Ace. Shriman and Shiva needs to coordinate on their own. So that's sorted. But the biggest concern for now is the fuel. The bike is literally running on fumes. Fumes matlab fumes. 0 kilometers. This is what? When we reach Chandigarh. The nearest one is in Hi-Tech City. Fingers crossed for fuel. I had an interesting experience today at the showroom. While I was picking up the bike, I saw a lot of people. There was no delivery, so I was curious what's happening. And then suddenly I saw Mr. Ajit. Ajit, the movie actor. Like, I remember my childhood days of watching Wall-E and other movies of him. Big fan of him. So he was just visiting the showroom because he knows the owner of the showroom. And he was so down to earth. That was the best part that I liked about him. It's funny how some of you guys speak to me. I was talking to him like that. He was inquiring what do I do, seeing the camera on the helmet. I told him about my YouTube channel. I've been following him not just in movies but about his general interest in automobiles. Way back before my whole biking journey started, I read a news about him picking up a BMW K1300 from Pune and he rode it back to Chennai. This was what, 2009s or 10s. I don't exactly remember the date, but oh boy, like at the time I was like, how can someone ride for so long? And look at us now riding till Leh Ladakh on our bikes. He is definitely way ahead of so many of us, and he's a racer, which was another thing that I got attracted to. I hoped one day he would race in Formula 1. That didn't happen, but still, ooh, I love this blue color. Yeah, I've never seen a Urus in this. They have sold 15,000 of these worldwide, like crazy. Yeah, 15,000 Uruses. Mad man, mad. And this color is ravishing. Fuel bunk is in like 1-2 kilometers. Can we make it? Two nice things happened today. Got the bike fully serviced and this is ready for all the future rides, but I don't think we'll ride in the next 1-2 months because of this weather. Today is fine, but in general there are a lot of rains across South India, and maybe next ride would be, I don't know, South India I guess, because Piti and Northeast, these are only two that are left, and now is not a season to visit either of them. Maybe Northeast, but surprising yaar, zero hone ke baad bhi this is going quite far. Oh yeah, that's the overall trip journey. Remove maybe 10 kilometers from that. A bare minimum 4,000 kilometer trip was done last time. Feels good. And the bike odo is at 21,670, and I haven't completed 2 years yet on this bike. Crazy na? Bike feels all good after the service. Just need to adjust these mirrors slightly and then we're all good. ये है ना, ये गाड़ी के लिए यही रोड है. Even though the petrol bunk is there, I still have to wait for the signal. I had to wear this smelly helmet here. Like, I wanted to avoid it so much but couldn't. Regular petrol 106 rupees per liter. India में states, Modi, state government, central government सब है इसमें. Both are at least levying 50% of tax. Zero आने के बाद भी reserve है. I think it can easily take 2 liters more. Chalega. The reason I go for regular petrol is because this bike goes through various states and all. Once you have a higher octane petrol, I heard, I don't quote me on this, but I heard is not safe for engines to change the fuel grade. So the lowest grade that we get is what we use, and this has been working fine for the approximately 22,000 kilometers that I did on this bike, so no issues. So we have both the bikes back. I think my Nexon EV service is due. Elantra, need to double check, but I don't think it's due now. Usually it's in September, October time, and I remember getting it done in March or something. Need to check videos where I complained about Hyundai service. That's when I got the service done. Need to do some DIYs on that horn. There is kind of like a loose connection or something. Maybe it's better if I change to stock. Wouldn't have those issues, nagging issues of it changing. So 2 DIYs once I go home. Maybe next week, adjust the mirrors and the horn. After getting the 850 back home, I was just supposed to chill, relax and maybe edit a video. But then I opened the cover on this bike and I was like, damn, it's been so long since I rode this. So took it out for a short spin near my home, finished the 1,000 kilometers, and then I got a service due alert. So called up the showroom and they said they can get it removed in like 5 minutes. So thought I'll do one more ride to the Ducati showroom, get that service alert removed. Chaitanya also has similar thing on the R90, but he is at home tied up, so it's just me for now. We'll go to the Ducati showroom, get that alert removed, and then take it from there. I don't know how it feels in the video, but once you sit on this bike with this new handlebar, it is transformed, and I love it. It's definitely not for longer distances, but it was anyway never meant to be. But kya weather hai yaar. Like there was huge rain like for 15 minutes and then sun. Do you think I could have taken this to Leh? Practically no, but I've seen Hayabusas there, man. People are getting Hayabusas to Leh Ladakh. This is nothing in front of them. In fact, if I put the regular handlebar, this probably would be more fun than the 850 because it's much lighter. So you have seen me fuel up the 850 with the regular fuel, right? But on this one I'm doing RON 95 because that's what's recommended for this bike, and this bike will most probably be in the city. So one thing I learned with this handlebar is you're never supposed to put all your weight on the handlebar. You're supposed to use your knees and body to turn the vehicle, and handlebar is just for slight movements here and there. Kya pop ho raha hai. See the tanker nicely laying out wet roads for us. But have to give it to these brakes here. Like they are super sharp. The bite comes slightly delayed, but when it comes, it can snap you in half. I love the shadow of this bike on the road. You see that? Came across this lovely Super Sport 800 of Sir Akbaruddin Owaisi. Kya bike hai? Kya bike hai? Got that error rectified, and also there was a small ECU update apparently, ECU or software update. And what he told me was the bike opens much better and the efficiency would also go up. It feels slightly smoother than before, that's for sure. Also got my number plate done. पीछे का हो गया, front का time लगेगा because we need a bracket for that. There is a fly screen that I'm getting for the bike, so that would come up in this area. I can use a number plate for that section. And the new indicators have arrived, but I haven't changed them. I'll do it once I have the fly screen also. So both of them will be done together. Now till 2,500 kilometers, I can go up to 7,000 RPM. That's the limit. After that, it's fully open. Yes, fully unlimited, just like your love for this channel. We are like what, 9,500 subscribers away from the target, getting closer and closer each day. It's motivating me to do so much more, and I'm excited to do it too. Talking about excitement to do stuff, need to fit the frame sliders. Once that is done, most of the work that I can do at home on the Ducati is done. And now that the 1,000 kilometer service is done, I'm like eager to take it out on the highway, open it up slightly and see what it can do. So that's it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Short and sweet. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And in case you're watching this at night time, have a good night and take care. We have some exciting stuff planned, so don't forget to hit that like, subscribe and share button. Okay, bye bye, take care.